So I'm from Ladies of Metal, and we're a modeling and promotional company for unsigned bands and also signed bands for like metal, hardcore, punk. So what band got you into metal?
Yeah, I think probably Haste Today. I mean, there were some bands like a Static Lullaby or Census Fail that I listened to, but I guess I wouldn't call either of those metal bands, you know. So maybe Haste Today was probably the first really heavy band that I was a fan of.
All right, cool. Yeah. What's your favorite Haste Today album?
Burning Bridges.
What's your favorite venue to play at?
Favorite venue? The Starland Ballroom is up there.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's
cool.
Quickly becoming our favorite venue to play. Yeah, Starland is one of them. Also the Attic in Dayton, Ohio.
Oh, cool.
It's a lot of fun. We like House of Blues Anaheim. That's what we played on these two of those. You guys played last week, I think.
Nice.
Yeah, they're kind of all over the place, but yeah, it's cool to have good venues like spread out, you know. So
yeah.
We can always be looking forward to that one, you know.
Right, when you're out. You know, you guys tour live. Do you still get like a chance to go to shows?
No.
No?
I haven't just gone to a show in, God, 7 or 8 years, something like that.
Really?
I mean, you know, we're at shows 200 days out of the year.
Right.
Before it was 300 days out of the year. So, you know, when we're at home, and it's funny because I'm just the kind of guy that would much rather just go for a walk with my wife, play with my son, than be at the show going crazy, you know?
Yeah. Well, that's nice.
Yeah.
What was your first instrument? Do you play an instrument?
Yeah, I actually grew up playing drums.
Cool.
I played drums from 4th grade until about 10th grade, probably 6 or 7 years of just playing drums. And then at that point I was playing drums and screaming, and then decided that it might be more interesting if I could run around and scream.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, I grew up playing drums, and now I don't really play drums ever anymore, but I just live vicariously through David Hunter.
Right, yeah.
Pretend like I play his drum.
And why is this tour called the Fight the Silence Tour?
Well, you know, it's as many bands as there are that are out there, and as many bands that advocate, you know, a million different things, whether they're Christian bands, whether they're, you know, even just party bands, you know, like we just want to get drunk and have a good time, you know, whatever. Yeah, every band has some sort of message, or some, at the very least, every band has a platform to get a message out there, you know. And it seems to me like it's overwhelmingly true in our scene that these bands don't really take that responsibility, or those bands take that responsibility very lightly. That they have the attention of thousands and thousands of people all around the world, and they're not really saying anything worth hearing. You know, people are leaving the show with merch, and they're leaving the show with, oh man, that was a sweet show, and they played some good music, but you know, 10 years from now, 15 years from now, this isn't going to make them a better person. This isn't going to offer them, you know, this cool show that these kids get to see isn't going to really offer them anything valuable or anything lasting. And you know, the whole point of this tour and the whole heart behind this tour is that we would fight that silence, that these bands are making a lot of noise and not really saying anything, you know, and that we would you know, somehow, or as much as it depends on us, raise that standard and call bands to stand up for something that is going to last and really sort of impact people positively.
And what made you choose Fearless as the first single on your record?
I guess that song just came together supernatural. I mean, it came together during a sound check at a show in Germany. You know, we were just hanging out, sound checking, and we were like, oh yeah, then we could do this, and we could have a part kind of like this, you know, and this all came together really fast, and this is one of those songs that just worked, and you know, it was easy, and you know, more than anything, I guess, especially lyrically, probably about 5 years ago, a friend of mine said, you know, what do you think is the biggest problem in the world? And I said, after I thought about it for a while, I said, fear. You know, whether it's fear of failure or fear of rejection, you know, fear, I think, is something that cripples, you know, insane amounts of people. It keeps people from ever pursuing their dreams. It keeps people from really committing themselves to any relationship. It just keeps people isolated. It keeps people in bondage. It keeps people alone, and it keeps people operating in less than the fullness of their destiny. And so, you know, I really wanted to write a song to call people out of that and to say, you know, you don't have to be afraid anymore. You don't have to be afraid of what people might think about you if you're real and open and honest about where you are and what you believe and who you are. You don't have to be afraid of failing. If you're willing to die for something, you can't be stopped.
Right. Cool.
Yeah.
And you guys are on work this summer?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, we're excited.
Are you looking forward to any certain dates?
No, I don't even know what to expect from work.
Okay.
I mean, more than anything, I think I'm excited to just be able to. I mean, there's a bunch of bands on the tour that we know, and there's a bunch of bands on the tour that I listen to even growing up that I don't know, and it'll be cool to kind of be in that sort of community setting and be able to run with those guys for 2 months and get to know them and develop relationships with those people. It'll be fun.
Cool.
Yeah.
What bands are you looking forward to seeing?
Yellow Card is on my list.
Yeah.
It's insane. That was like my favorite band when I was younger. So that is like, I can't believe Yellow Card's on.
Yeah.
That'll be sweet. Also, I guess we just have some friends that are like Impending Doom.
Yeah.
Good friends of ours. Those guys are gonna be on the tour, or at least part of it, and that'll be fun. I think Bless the Fall is on it as well, and those guys are amazing, good friends of ours. Miss May, so it'll just be cool. I mean, even if I don't ever watch their sets, it'll be cool to hang out with
Yeah.
those guys because they're friends of ours.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, before we wrap it up, do you want to say anything to the ladies in metal or our fans?
Yeah, yesterday I was just really thinking a lot about women, and that sounds weird. I was thinking a lot about women, and I realized we kind of live in a culture in which girls have been told they have to take care of themselves because nobody else is going to do it. And this may be my only forum to do it, and people may not even agree with it, but just I guess to women in general, especially women in our scene, I'm sorry. There should be men in your life that'll fight for you, and that doesn't mean that women should never be allowed to do anything. It just means that they shouldn't have to fight for themselves. It doesn't mean that women should not fight for themselves. It just means that they shouldn't have to. There should be a father in your life that is willing to fight for you. There should be brothers in your life that aren't sexual predators. There should be men that are willing to stand up for the honor and the safety of the women around them instead of just using women to satisfy their own desires. And it's a shameful thing that is the world that we live in, and I'm doing everything in my power to change it. But I guess I just want the ladies of metal to know that there are men out there that are willing to fight for them. There are men out there that are willing to stand up for them, and they may be hard to find, but they're worth the search.
Okay, great. That sounds good. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
All right.